Have you ever walked into a space and felt an instant calm, like a wave of peace washing over you, while other places seem to sap your energy, leaving you uneasy or restless? Why is that? What if I told you that the difference lies in something unseen, something powerful yet deeply overlooked? Today, we're about to dive into the hidden wisdom of Buddhist teachings that reveal how energy flows in our surroundings. There are 5 essential things to remove from your home that could be holding you back from a life of abundance, joy, and balance. Now, I know this might sound simple, but these ancient practices, passed down for generations, hold the power to create profound shifts in our lives. They have the potential to bring clarity, ease, and positivity into every moment. So, I invite you to open your mind and take a journey with me. Imagine how much lighter and more vibrant your space could feel. We're not just talking about decluttering, we're talking about real transformation. Together, we'll uncover how to eliminate these energy blocks, bringing peace and harmony into your everyday environment. If you're ready to explore these life-altering steps, let's begin this journey toward a home and a life filled with the energy that truly supports you. Let's take a moment to talk about clothing, something we often overlook in the grand scheme of our lives. But in Buddhism, clothes are far more than mere fabrics. They carry imprints of our past selves, the energies of who we once were. Think about it. Every piece of clothing you've ever loved, worn, and even forgotten holds a specific memory, a particular vibration. Maybe it was that favorite shirt you wore everywhere, or a dress that made you feel unstoppable. These aren't just memories. They're echoes of the energy and emotions we once felt. And while we may have moved forward, those clothes are still carrying pieces of our past, energy that may no longer align with who we are today. When you put on an outfit that used to feel amazing, only to find it feels off, there's a reason for that. Our lives are in constant motion, our energy always evolving. The clothing that once mirrored who we were no longer resonates with our current selves. And when we hold on to them, we unintentionally cling to a version of us that has since transformed, unintentionally grounding ourselves in energies that might even hold us back. Today, I invite you to view this process through the lens of gratitude. Letting go is not about discarding or forgetting. It's about acknowledging and honoring those past versions of ourselves. By expressing gratitude for each item, we're completing a powerful cycle, a cycle that respects the journey we've been on. Before you let go of any piece of clothing, take a moment with it. Feel the fabric, remember the moments you shared, and thank it sincerely. Thank it for the warmth, the joy, the confidence it once brought you. Thank it for being a companion on the path of your personal growth. And as you release it, understand that this isn't just about cleaning out your closet. It's about clearing the space around you and within you. By releasing the past with gratitude, you're making room for the new, for clothing and items that resonate with the person you are now, the person you're becoming. With every piece you release, you're creating a fresh, open space that invites in vibrant energy, allowing your home to reflect the beauty of your current journey. So let's embark on this with open hearts and deep respect, acknowledging the role each piece has played. It's a gentle but profound way to invite transformation, to align your surroundings with the positive energy that you're ready to welcome. After all, this isn't just about clothing, it's about a mindset, a Buddhist perspective that reminds us to honor every step, let go with grace, and embrace the new with a spirit of openness and gratitude. Let's talk about something often overlooked, the broken objects we hold onto in our homes. In Buddhist thought, everything around us carries energy, a vibration that can either uplift us or hold us back. Broken objects, however small or seemingly insignificant, carry a different kind of energy, one that reflects fragmentation and stalled growth. They can subtly weigh down our spirits and disrupt the harmony we seek in our space. Imagine a cracked cup or a mirror with a corner chipped off. We might overlook them, but deep down, these items represent fragments of things that no longer serve us fully. In Buddhism, these broken items serve as gentle reminders, pointing to areas in our lives where energy may be blocked or growth has come to a halt. So I ask you, what if letting go of these items, however small, could bring you a sense of clarity, even a lightness in your heart? What if by releasing these fragments of the past, you invite a flow of fresh, unencumbered energy? It's almost as if, with every broken object we hold on to little parts of ourselves that are still clinging to the past. This isn't about discarding thoughtlessly, it's about mindful release. When we choose to let go, we do it with intention, with gratitude. The Buddhist way is to honor each item for the role it played, to thank it for its service, even if it's something as simple as an old mug or a vase. These items served us, held our moments, and were part of our journey. By expressing gratitude for them, we're allowing these objects to complete their cycle and freeing ourselves to grow unrestrained by stagnant energy. Imagine what it would feel like to look around and see only the things that bring you joy and serve you in the present. With each chipped or broken item you release, you're making space, not just in your home, but in your heart and mind as well. This act of releasing isn't just about the item itself, it's symbolic. It says, I am ready to let go of what no longer serves me. I am open to renewal. So today, I invite you to take a look around your space. Notice any items that no longer serve a purpose, items that carry the past, but no longer reflect who you are now. Instead of pushing them aside or trying to ignore them, take a moment to acknowledge them. Hold each item in your hands, and with genuine gratitude, thank it for the time it shared with you. Thank it for what it once represented, the moments it accompanied you through. And as you let it go, feel the release, the clearing, the openness that follows. You're not just discarding an object, you're making room for a fresh, unhindered flow of energy. By creating this physical and emotional space, you're inviting new experiences, new growth, and a renewed sense of peace. This is how, little by little, we cultivate a home and a life that truly supports us on our journey. Remember, letting go is not loss, it's liberation. By embracing this Buddhist practice, we free ourselves from what no longer resonates, clearing a path for harmony, growth, and the profound simplicity of being present with only what serves us now. Let's make room for renewal, for the fresh energy that awaits us when we release the fragments of our past with gratitude and grace. Let's take a moment to consider something we rarely think about: our shoes. They may seem like simple everyday objects, but in Buddhism, they hold profound significance. Shoes are not just accessories or necessities. They're the foundation of our journey, supporting us with every step we take. From the moment we leave our home until we return, our shoes are our silent companions, bearing the weight of our body and absorbing the energy of every place we tread. They carry the imprints of where we've been and symbolize where we're going, holding a unique place in our lives as protectors, guides, and even keepers of our experiences. Imagine how different life would feel if we treated our shoes with the same care and respect we give to other meaningful objects. How would it change us if each step was intentional, a mindful movement through life? Buddhism teaches us that mindfulness isn't just reserved for meditation or special rituals. It's a way of life, practiced in every small action, including how we handle the items that guide us each day. Respecting our shoes is about more than keeping them clean or in good condition. It's about honoring the paths we walk and the journey we're on. When we take a moment to clean them, we're not just removing dirt. We're symbolically clearing away the residue of where we've been, making way for the next step forward with clarity and intention. Just as we strive to keep our minds and hearts clear, we can view caring for our shoes as a ritual of cleansing, letting go of any negativity or stagnant energy they may have absorbed. Keeping our shoes whole and well-maintained is a quiet but powerful affirmation that we're prepared for the journey ahead. Worn-out, neglected shoes can represent a disregard for the path we're on, while clean, cared-for shoes reflect our readiness to move forward mindfully. By treating them with respect, we're showing gratitude for the support they give us daily, grounding us in every experience and carrying us through both the smooth and rugged parts of our journey. Think of it this way. Every time you put on a pair of shoes, you're making a choice about the journey you're embarking on. When we take a moment to consciously slip them on, we're setting an intention for the steps we're about to take, no matter how ordinary or extraordinary they may be. In Buddhism, this simple awareness is transformative. It's a reminder to walk mindfully, to move through life with awareness of each step, and an appreciation for the journey itself. Today, I invite you to reflect on the shoes you own, not as mere objects, but as symbols of your life's path. Notice how they feel on your feet, the places they've taken you, and the memories they hold. Take a few moments to clean them, to care for them, as you would for anything of value. Thank them for their service, for supporting you through every stage of your journey. This act, small as it may seem, aligns with Buddhist mindfulness. It brings a sense of respect and reverence to the seemingly mundane and elevates our everyday actions into acts of gratitude and intention. In Buddhism, it's understood that the physical and spiritual are deeply intertwined. The way we care for our shoes reflects the way we approach life, whether with awareness, respect, and intention, or with neglect and inattention. Let's choose the mindful path, honoring the steps we've taken and those yet to come. By caring for our shoes, we're not just maintaining objects, we're practicing a mindful, present life, one step at a time. So, as you move forward today, let each step be a reminder of your journey and the beauty of walking it with intention and respect. Let's take a moment to talk about memories, especially those connected to loved ones who have passed on. These memories often reside in the objects they left behind: a favorite piece of jewelry, a well-worn book, or a cherished photograph. These items can feel like lifelines, reminders of moments filled with love, laughter, and shared experiences. But while these objects can be comforting, Buddhism teaches us that holding on to physical remnants can sometimes anchor us to the past, keeping us from moving forward and fully embracing the present. In Buddhist thought, life is understood as a continuous flow, a series of moments that come and go. By clinging to objects tied to our past, especially those connected to loss, we risk interrupting that natural flow, creating an emotional weight that subtly prevents us from opening up to new experiences. It's not about erasing memories or disregarding those we've loved. It's about learning to honor them in a way that respects the present. Our spiritual growth depends on our ability to let go, to allow energy to move freely through our lives, unburdened by the physical tokens of what was. Today, let's explore the gentle, almost sacred art of saying goodbye. It's not a farewell to the memories or the love we hold in our hearts. Those are treasures that remain with us, woven into the fabric of who we are. Rather, it's a farewell to the objects themselves, letting go of the physical forms so that we can cultivate space for new growth, fresh energy, and a more profound connection with the present. Imagine holding one of these objects in your hands, a memento of a cherished person or a moment you wish could last forever. As you hold it, allow yourself to feel gratitude, acknowledging the love and warmth this item once represented. Thank it for being a bridge to beautiful memories, for the comfort it provided during difficult times, and for keeping a part of your loved one close when you needed it most. But then, gently, with reverence, recognize that holding on to the object may no longer serve your highest good. Release it, not in loss, but in liberation, both for yourself and for the memory it represents. This process is delicate and deeply personal. For some, letting go might feel too difficult right now, and that's perfectly okay. In Buddhism, we honor each person's journey, knowing that letting go comes at different times for each of us. However, when you are ready, understand that by releasing these physical remnants, you're not saying goodbye to the love or the lessons. They remain a part of you, enriched by time and experience. You're simply choosing to let go of the attachment to form, allowing love and memory to exist freely, beyond physical boundaries. Imagine the peace that comes from a space filled only with what resonates with your present self. By aligning your surroundings with your current energy, you're creating an environment that supports growth, joy, and calm. This practice invites us to trust that nothing truly meaningful is ever lost. The love, wisdom, and shared moments are eternal, woven into the very essence of our being. So, if you feel ready, I encourage you to take this journey with an open heart. Hold these objects with respect, honor the memories, and let them go with gratitude. Allow your space to reflect the beauty of now, a life lived in the present, free from the physical ties that no longer serve you. Through this gentle act, you are nurturing your spirit and honoring the memory of your loved ones by allowing them to live on within you in a way that flows with grace and peace. Let's take a moment to consider the space we call home. We often don't realize it, but our homes are extensions of our inner world, a reflection of our minds and spirits. In Buddhist philosophy, it's understood that our environment has a powerful impact on our well-being. A home filled with clutter, a pile of things we don't truly need, things we haven't touched in years, reflects more than just a disorganized space. It reflects an inner state of being, one weighed down by the past, by indecision, or by attachments that no longer serve us. Imagine what your life could feel like if every room you walked into had a sense of peace, openness, and clarity. Visualize a space where every item has a purpose and brings you a feeling of calm. In Buddhism, simplicity is not just about having fewer things, it's about creating pathways for energy to flow smoothly, both in our environment and within ourselves. The act of decluttering isn't just about creating a cleaner space, it's about creating a sanctuary, a place that nurtures your spirit and supports you on your path to growth and self-discovery. Decluttering is an art, a mindful practice that invites us to confront each item in our home with honesty and intention. As you look at an object, ask yourself, does this still serve me? Does it reflect who I am today, or am I holding on to it out of habit or fear? Each item we choose to keep should add value to our lives, bringing us joy or serving a true purpose. When we release what no longer aligns with us, we free up not only physical space, but also mental and emotional energy. This is how we make room for harmony and clarity, both in our surroundings and within ourselves. Think of decluttering as creating a new stage for personal growth. It's a way to let go of stagnant energy, to clear the pathways for new experiences, opportunities, and insights. By consciously choosing what stays and what goes, we're telling the universe that we're ready for change, that we're open to new possibilities. Each item we release is a small step towards liberation, a step away from the things that weigh us down, and a step closer to the life we envision. This doesn't mean we have to strip our lives of everything. Decluttering in the Buddhist sense is not about harsh minimalism. It's about intentional living. It's about choosing to surround ourselves with only those things that reflect our current journey, things that uplift us and support a peaceful state of mind. A mindful space brings a sense of calm, a clarity that allows us to be present, to focus on what truly matters. As you go through your home, take this time as a meditative practice. Hold each item, acknowledge its place in your life, and thank it, whether it's staying or leaving. Honor the memories it may hold, but also recognize if it no longer has a place in your life now. Letting go doesn't mean you're erasing those memories. It means you're making space for the next chapter, for growth and renewal. Imagine walking into a room that reflects who you are today, a room where each item breathes life and meaning, a space that aligns with your deepest values and intentions. This is the gift of decluttering. It's about creating a sanctuary, a home that nurtures peace and tranquility. And as you create this harmonious environment, you'll find that the clarity and calm extend far beyond your physical space, reaching into your thoughts, your emotions, and even your relationships. So, let's embrace this journey together, this practice of decluttering as an act of self-love, of mindfulness, of respect for the path we're walking. By releasing the unnecessary, we're opening ourselves to a life of simplicity, a life that honors our present selves and invites in the peaceful flow of energy. Let's create a space that supports us, nourishes us, and reflects the beauty of a life lived with intention. Have you ever paused to thank your belongings before letting them go? In the teachings of Buddhism, gratitude is not just a polite gesture, it's a powerful ritual, an acknowledgement of the energy each item has carried and shared with us on our journey. We often think of gratitude as something we express to people or for experiences, but rarely do we think to direct that same energy toward the objects in our lives. Yet, in the Buddhist way of thinking, every item around us holds energy, a vibration, and a purpose that deserves to be recognized. Imagine that worn-out sweater you loved so much, or the chair that's been with you for years, supporting countless moments of your life. These things may seem ordinary, but they have served you in ways that sometimes go unnoticed. They've held space for your experiences, absorbed your emotions, and quietly played their part in your everyday life. When we thank them before releasing them, we're honoring their role in our journey, completing an energy cycle that respects both the item and ourselves. This practice of expressing gratitude before letting go is transformative. By acknowledging the service each item has provided, we bring closure to its chapter in our lives. It's like saying goodbye to an old friend with love and respect, allowing it to move on, and allowing ourselves to step into the next stage of our own journey with openness. This is not simply about decluttering. It's about letting go with mindfulness, releasing attachments in a way that's gentle, respectful, and full of intention. When we thank an item, we're also thanking the part of ourselves it represents. Often, objects are tied to memories, phases of our life, and versions of ourselves we may no longer identify with. By expressing gratitude, we're honoring those past selves, acknowledging who we were when we first welcomed that item into our lives. This simple act of gratitude allows us to accept and release that part of ourselves with love, paving the way for new experiences and growth. Consider the power of holding an item, feeling its weight, and remembering its purpose and place in your life. Thank it for what it's given you, for the memories it's carried, and for the moments it's witnessed. This act of mindful release clears a path for new things, new energies, and fresh possibilities to enter your life. It's an act that transforms the simple act of discarding into a meaningful ritual that aligns with the principles of Buddhism, reminding us that everything, even the most mundane objects, deserves acknowledgement for its role in our lives. By completing this cycle of gratitude, we let go not only of the object, but of the energy it holds, freeing ourselves from attachments that may be holding us back. We create space, both physically and spiritually, allowing our lives to be open to what's next. This is how we invite new energy and fresh perspectives, clearing the path for opportunities that resonate with our present selves. In this way, gratitude becomes a bridge, connecting the past with the present, allowing us to move forward with respect for the journey we've been on. It reminds us that every step, every object, every experience plays a part in shaping who we are. So, as we release these items, we do so with a sense of completion, knowing that their purpose has been fulfilled and that we are ready to embrace what lies ahead. Today, I invite you to take this ritual of gratitude into your own life. Choose an item you're ready to let go of. Hold it in your hands, feel its presence, and take a moment to thank it. Honor the role it played, acknowledge its purpose, and then, with love, release it. Let it go, knowing that by doing so, you're creating a space that welcomes new blessings, new experiences, and new growth into your life. This is more than just letting go. It's a mindful act of honoring the cycles of our lives, the constant flow of energy that guides us forward. Through gratitude, we bring peace to our past, harmony to our present, and openness to our future. Let's embrace this Buddhist practice of releasing with love and invite a life filled with mindful awareness and endless possibilities. Let's take a moment to reflect on the meaning of home. In our fast-paced world, we may think of our homes as just places to eat, sleep, and store our things. But in Buddhism, our homes hold a far deeper significance. They are our sanctuaries, sacred spaces that serve as reflections of our inner selves, mirrors of our spiritual journey. A home is not merely walls and a roof. It is a living extension of who we are, a place where our energy, emotions, and intentions reside. Think of how peaceful it feels to enter a space that is clean, open, and filled with life. When we step into a space like that, we feel an immediate sense of calm, as if our spirit is being nourished by the environment itself. This is the essence of a true sanctuary, a space that doesn't just shelter us, but nurtures us, a space that brings balance and harmony to our lives. In Buddhism, this harmony is essential for well-being, for when our surroundings are in balance, they help to center us, bringing a sense of clarity and tranquility that we carry with us into the world. Creating such a sanctuary is not about filling it with expensive items or elaborate decor. In fact, it's often quite the opposite. It's about simplicity, about making intentional choices that reflect the peace we seek within. By keeping our spaces clean and uncluttered, we're opening up channels for positive energy to flow, allowing the natural life force, or qi, to move freely throughout our home. This energy nourishes not just the physical space, but also our minds and hearts, lifting our spirits, calming our thoughts, and bringing us closer to a state of mindfulness. The process of caring for our home is, in itself, a practice of mindfulness. When we clean, organize, and arrange our space, we are engaging in an act of respect, not just for our surroundings, but for ourselves. Each time we tidy a room or dust a surface, we are, in a sense, renewing our commitment to living mindfully, to creating a life that is free from unnecessary distractions and full of purposeful peace. Think about how it feels to come home to a clean, open, and inviting space, one where everything is in its place and each item has meaning. This is a place where you can truly unwind, where your mind can find stillness and your heart can find rest. In a Buddhist sense, this isn't just about physical comfort. It's about aligning our outer environment with our inner world. A home that is clean, balanced, and full of life reflects a mind and spirit that are likewise centered and at peace. When we treat our homes with this level of respect and care, we are not only nurturing our physical surroundings, but we are also cultivating inner peace. Each time we take a mindful moment to arrange, clean, or decorate, we are choosing to live in alignment with our highest self. We are choosing to bring mindfulness into our daily routine, to treat each task as a form of meditation that brings us closer to harmony. Today, I invite you to look at your home with fresh eyes. See it not as just a place to live, but as a living expression of your inner self. Take a moment to consider what simple changes might make it feel more open, more alive, and more reflective of who you are. This doesn't require grand renovations or new purchases. Sometimes, the simplest acts, opening a window, adding a plant, or organizing a shelf, can transform a space into a true sanctuary. As you bring new life to your home, notice how the energy shifts, how each room starts to feel lighter, more welcoming. This is the magic of creating a sanctuary. You're not just making your home more beautiful, you're inviting a positive flow of energy that will nourish your soul and support your journey. By treating our homes as sacred spaces, we are ultimately treating ourselves with the respect and care we deserve. Remember, our homes are reflections of our inner world. Let them be places of peace, balance, and vitality, spaces that remind us of the beauty of a life lived with intention. In honoring our surroundings, we are honoring ourselves, creating a life that flows with harmony and grace. Embrace this Buddhist approach to living, and let your home be a sanctuary that supports your spirit, fosters your well-being, and brings peace to your heart every day. Let's take a moment to explore the power of natural elements in our lives. In Buddhist teachings, the simple, pure elements around us, air, light, water, are seen as symbols of life itself. They represent purity, renewal, and the flow of energy. In our modern lives, we can sometimes forget just how vital these natural forces are, not just for the physical health of our homes, but for our mental and spiritual well-being. There's an incredible wisdom in reconnecting with these elements, allowing them to bring life, freshness, and balance into our spaces. Consider something as simple as sunlight. Sunlight is more than just warmth and brightness. It is life energy. In Buddhist philosophy, light represents clarity, truth, and enlightenment, reminding us of the ever-present potential for growth and renewal. When we let sunlight fill our rooms, we invite this sense of clarity and positivity to flow into our lives. It brightens not only the space but also our spirits, chasing away darkness and stagnant energy. Imagine how it feels to walk into a room bathed in warm, natural light. There's a sense of openness, an invitation to relax, breathe deeply, and feel fully alive. And then there's air, the breath of life, essential for both body and spirit. In Buddhism, air represents the flow of energy and the interconnectedness of all beings. When we open our windows to let fresh air in, we're creating a pathway for this life-giving energy to circulate, cleansing away any lingering heaviness. Just as we breathe in and out, allowing oxygen to refresh and sustain us, our homes need this same rhythm, this same dynamic exchange of energy. Stale, unmoving air can weigh down a space, while fresh air brings vitality, clarity, and a renewed sense of calm. Imagine the difference a breeze makes, flowing gently through an open window, carrying with it the essence of the outside world, the scent of trees, the sound of birds, the feeling of connection to something greater than ourselves. By welcoming fresh air, we're opening up our homes to the world beyond our walls, inviting in nature's energy to uplift and balance our inner space. This simple act of opening a window, letting air flow freely, becomes a ritual of renewal, a way of inviting mindfulness into our daily environment. Water, too, is a powerful symbol in Buddhist teachings. While not always physically present in our homes, the idea of flowing water, clean, clear, and nourishing, is something we can draw inspiration from. Just as water flows freely, adapting to any environment, our homes thrive when there is movement and openness, and ease in the flow of energy. A space that embraces these natural elements is one that feels harmonious, where energy moves without restriction, supporting both our physical and spiritual health. These natural elements are not just background details, they are essential allies in creating a balanced, vibrant home. By opening our windows, letting in sunlight, and allowing air to circulate, we're performing a kind of daily ritual, an act of respect and gratitude for the gifts of nature. We are inviting these life forces into our space, allowing them to cleanse, refresh, and uplift. In Buddhism, there is a deep respect for nature and the interconnectedness of all life. By incorporating these natural elements into our homes, we align ourselves with this philosophy, honoring the cycles of life and the beauty of simplicity. Our homes become reflections of nature, spaces that feel alive, filled with the energy of the earth, the light of the sun, and the breath of the air. So, I invite you to rediscover these simple yet profound acts in your own life. Take a moment each day to open your windows, let in the sunlight, and allow fresh air to flow through your space. Observe how these small gestures change not only the atmosphere of your home, but also how you feel inside. Embrace the purity, the vitality, and the life that these elements bring. Let's reconnect with nature, welcoming its gifts into our lives. By creating a space that breathes, that welcomes light and air, we're nurturing a sanctuary that supports our well-being, bringing harmony to our surroundings and a sense of calm to our spirits. Through these simple acts, we invite a peaceful energy that helps us feel grounded, renewed, and truly alive. This is the essence of a mindful, balanced home, one that nourishes us deeply and reflects the beauty of the natural world within. As we come to the end of this journey together, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've explored and the path we're walking. In Buddhism, true transformation doesn't come from changing our external circumstances alone. It begins within us, in the thoughts we nurture, the intentions we set, and the energy we cultivate in our hearts. Yet, when we harmonize our inner world, something beautiful happens. Our outer world naturally begins to reflect that peace, that balance, and that clarity. Our homes, our surroundings, and even our relationships become more aligned with the harmony we've cultivated within. Each practice we've discussed isn't just a simple step or a routine task. It's an act of intentional living, a mindful approach that respects the connection between our environment and our spirit. These practices remind us that our homes are not separate from us. They are an extension of who we are, a reflection of our personal journey. When we clear away clutter, bring in natural light, and open up space for fresh energy, we are, in a sense, doing the same within ourselves. We're letting go of what no longer serves us, creating space for new growth, and inviting a flow of positive energy that supports our highest self. Imagine the peace that comes from living in a space that feels aligned with your truest self. This isn't about perfection or achieving a picture-perfect home. It's about creating a sanctuary that nourishes your spirit, that offers you calm and clarity when you step inside. It's about cultivating a place where you can reconnect with yourself, where each corner, each item, and each breath of fresh air feels intentional and meaningful. When our surroundings reflect our inner calm, they support us on our journey, helping us find peace even amid the busyness of life. Buddhism teaches that our journey is ongoing, an endless path of learning, growing, and becoming more attuned to the present moment. These practices we've explored are part of that journey. They are ways of bringing mindfulness into the ordinary, of finding beauty in simplicity and fulfillment in intentionality. They encourage us to live with awareness, to respect the flow of energy, and to honor the spaces we inhabit as sacred. So, as we conclude, I invite you to continue this journey of mindful living. Let each step be a reminder that transformation is not a destination. It's a continuous unfolding. Every day, we have the opportunity to create a life that reflects our deepest values, to surround ourselves with things that uplift us, and to let go of what holds us back. This journey is a gift, a chance to reconnect with ourselves, our surroundings, and the world in a way that feels true and fulfilling. Thank you for joining me on this path toward peace, mindfulness, and self-discovery. May your home become a sanctuary of calm and renewal, and may each practice you embrace bring you closer to the life you envision. Together, let's continue exploring these timeless teachings, finding ways to integrate them into our modern lives, and discovering the beauty of a life lived with intention, gratitude, and grace. This is just the beginning of our journey, and I am honored to walk this path with you. Let's keep moving forward, inviting peace and harmony into every step, every breath, and every space we call home.